Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in to Healing Body, Mind, and Soul with Aeriol. I'm your host, Aeriol Ascher, and today I'll be doing an Archangel Oracle reading for you for the full moon, January 2019. The first thing that I want to do is to apologize because actually this reading should have been posted yesterday, but the full moon was so strong last night that after I did my full moon ritual and opened up my sacred space and lit my candles and did my whole thing, and I threw my cards last night, the cards that I'll talk about today all were in last night's reading, and it just put me in a very contemplative state, a very inward state, and I ended up doing a lot of writing. And when I share the reading with you, you'll see exactly what I mean. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and do this Archangel Oracle card reading. I am using the Archangel Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. I am a certified angel intuitive and angel oracle card reader, among other things, and one of my many certifications. And I enjoy using the oracle cards because, unlike tarot, that actually sometimes has some scary or negative messages, the messages from the oracle cards are always positive. And I assign this particular deck, I know it very well, I actually assign it to my clients as a daily ritual to use because the messages are inspirational, and the information that is reflected back to us from this oracle is inspirational and uplifting, and there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. The first card that I drew when I was doing this full moon reading, the card is Archangel Jeremiel, and Archangel Jeremiel is like he's like an angelic life coach. And in fact, the message of this card says life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So, Archangel Jeremiel just shows up to let us know that it's time for us to take a look at, really do that sort of personal inventory, that personal development, that self-care work, that making sure that we're on point, really working towards our passion and our purpose. Now, Archangel Jeremiel is one of the angels who help newly crossed over souls review their lives. And he does so also with those of us that are still here on the living side, make our life reviews. So it's a great time to take some time to be alone and to ask Jeremiel to help you review where you've been, what you've learned, what you've done, recognize patterns, and see what you're ready to release and what you're grateful for in your life. It's really great to chart this kind of thing so that you can make sure that you're on point, on track for your mission, for your life purpose. It takes a lot of courage to look at your life like this, but if you do it with compassion and a sense of humor and really are willing to look at who you are and what you're doing, you're just going to get more value out of your life and be able to bring more of yourself to your daily life by really being in touch with your plan of attack, your course of action, and your life purpose. The second card that I drew for this reading is the Moon Cycles card. Now, this is Archangel Haniel, And the way that I call Archangel Jeremiel the life coach angel, this is sort of like the goddess angel. This is the angel that is really, really helping us with our emotions. She's very feminine, really getting us in touch with the moon cycles. The message of this particular card is notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon those cycles. Now, this is very important because the first card is telling us to take inventory and to heal what's not balanced. The second card here is telling us to notice how our energy is affected by the cycles of the moon and capitalize on that. So I just really encourage you to develop some sort of habit or some sort of check-in with yourself where you're doing that intention setting on the new moon and releasing or purging on the full moon so that you can bring in the abundance. Okay? Remember intention setting in the new moon and releasing any extra and doing reflecting on the full moon. It is very, very important. I think it's very important to keep a journal, to keep these intentions really spot on. And, we're really talking about every other week here, every 2 weeks, the full moon, then the new moon, the full moon, then the new moon. To have some sort of ritual or some sort of check-in process with yourself. The third and final angel in this reading that I've done for this full moon, January 2019, is Archangel Raziel. I love this angel. Now, this one, I have kind of nicknames for all of them. And Archangel Raziel, I call him sort of the wizard angel. And when you see his energy around, you may see sparkling flashes of light. His aura contains all the colors of the rainbow because he's really teaching us about the chakra system and about divine science, divine magic, sacred geometry, mysticism. He really is the wizard angel. Energy healing, all things sort of magic fall under this angel's jurisdiction. And the message of this card is about clairvoyance. It says, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken so you can clearly see heavenly love. Now that's just awesome, isn't it? I love this message, and I love that all three of these angels seem to be on point and on track with, if you'll remember back to the new moon reading earlier this month when we were talking about divine magic once again. So it's safe to say that 2019 is going to be a real magic year. I really see it as setting up something to happen next year. I think that this 2019 will be the year that we're getting ready just for the absolute gold rush of 2020. Let me read you just a little bit more about Archangel Raziel here. Your clairvoyance may come in different forms, as fleeting mental images, in your mind's eye, as dreams, as reoccurring sights in the physical world. You know when you're like in a bookstore and you keep seeing flashes of a word in the spines of the books, or you're driving and you see the same word on a billboard? Sometimes these are messages for you. And when you're seeing messages like that, that is your clairvoyance kicking in. Now, everybody has clairvoyance, that's clear sight. And it's just a matter of tuning in. Some of us are more claircognizant or clairaudient. Claircognizant meaning clear knowing, clairaudient meaning clear hearing, And if you have really good hearing, you can probably hear my little dog Ziggy barking in the background there. He obviously wants to get in on the reading here. But Archangel Raziel really has the capacity to wake us up to our spiritual gifts. That's what this wizard angel is here to tell us. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you see how profound it is at this time to have this life review, moon cycles, and awakening clairvoyance at this most auspicious full moon time, especially since we had that lunar eclipse, which really just like catapults us into ourselves. And really, that life review, that's amazing that that came up at this time. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Anyway, so I'll leave you with that for today. If you would like to get a one-on-one reading with me, I do offer readings in person and long distance via Zoom. You can go look at my website, somasoundtherapy.com or arielascher.com, and just look under the services menu and you can find something either in Northern California here where I am, or via Zoom where I can reach you anywhere you are. I hope you've enjoyed your time with me, and until next time, I wish you happy healing.